Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson here, and this week we have 3 other members that are joining me to bring messages from the Council of Nine and any other spiritual, galactic, whatever council that shows up, light beings, to give us messages, direction, or even let us experience things that we have not before. It's kind of give us a little bit of a glimpse of how things are and could be, and to help everyone raise their vibrations one way or another. So welcome, welcome Leaf, welcome Miriam, welcome Jazz. Today is the last day of this moon period, and it begins another cycle of the moon. And what people don't realize is that the energies are very powerful. Full moons, new moons, even in between. But it is the actual cycle that gives that energy. And when we do things on the beginning of these cycles, ending and beginning, there's a lot of energy. So we are able to connect, hopefully, a little better. And they are able to let us see more or hear more or sense more. So with that being said, I am going to ask everyone who wants to join us, especially, but the members that are here, if we could just close our eyes for a second and breathe 3 times in and out, nice and slow. Deep as you can on that last one as possible, so you can clear out whatever you can clear out of your lungs. And with each breath, just relax more and more. Allowing yourself to just surrender, to be free, to flow, to just relax. And now I want everyone to, if you don't know how to do this, to just set the intention to go to the coordinates 15221. 15221. Just set set that intention. 15221. Even if you don't know how to get there, the intention will take you there. And if you, for some reason, are unable to, just follow us. Grab one of our hands, our shoulder, and just walk there with us. 15221. Now, I am seeing what represents a very, very old home. It's just one room, very, very Victorian, a lot of woodwork. But the energy in there is so calming. Very, very old house. There's what represents a fireplace. And you feel the nice warmth coming through. And they're just asking us to relax at this very moment and look around. Maybe look to your left first, then to your right, nice and slow, noticing all the details in the woodwork, Noticing all the details in the ceilings. Noticing the details in the furniture and the flooring. What colors do you see? What are you experiencing? Feels kind of homey to me, like if it's just a place where I belong, where I've belonged for many, many, many lifetimes. But I would like to now open the floor if anyone has anything that they wish to share from this very room.
Now there's a portrait hanging on the wall, and that is you.
Hmm.
It's a girl. It's a girl, a young woman. Beautiful old painting. There's a lot of light in her face, and she looks a little bit naughty.
That would be me, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And that was before she got married. In that life. It's a parallel life. It's all happening in the same time, in the now. Can you go into that young girl? I think she liked to go out and walk by herself.
Okay.
Yeah. And was it in England?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. It was in England.
That's what I feel, that it was in England.
Yeah.
Or this one, or this particular one.
There's also a chest in front of the couch area that is filled with family treasures. And you are being, Glenda, directed to open the chest.
Okay. I'm opening the chest now.
What memories, what do you see? What fills your consciousness?
Well, I see a headpiece. It's full of twisted ribbon, kind of. And then it's just down in the back. Kind of like the Lady Macbeth type of outfit, headpiece. I see some old drawings, like pencil type of drawings, or charcoal.
And those were done by your father.
Let's see. Some little, like a little small doll, wooden doll. And then I see one that was like hand sewn. That's on one corner. On the other corner, I see little tiny, tiny shoes.
Place a headdress on your head. And go outside.
So I'm walking out through glass doors out to a big patio porch, more like a porch. And out there I see lots of woods and flowers and plants. I walk onto the grass, the little path with has like stones on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm walking out further, and lining the path, there's more like rose bushes than other actual plants.
Mm-hmm.
Some are blooming beautifully, some are not. But you can tell that they're different types.
Follow the path to the pond.
Okay. Just gonna ask which way you want me to go. So it is to the right. Okay. I'm
And
getting close.
At the pond, there's a portal.
Mm-hmm.
And they're asking you to go through the portal.
Okay. The portal is right past the bench, and the bench is to my left. And now I'm starting to feel that energy walking through.
There should be an expansive shift.
Mm-hmm.
Your dimension goes up to 8.
Mm-hmm. Now I am what it appears to be a whole different other actual planet, universe. Never
Mhm.
mind planet. And where I, for all intents and purposes, standing on is kind of like a sapphire blue.
Yes.
That is the glow that I see. And I feel the longer I am there, the more I am lifted. And the more pretty much healing I'm getting done on, or I'm getting done.
Okay.
Now I hear a voice and they're saying for the whole team to go. So, ladies, let's go to the pond and walk through.
This is my home planet that you are on.
Mhm.
Think I've been there too, but I don't know if it's a home planet or not.
No, it's not your home planet. But there's a deep seed of joy and love that runs through it that is accessible to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue that is seen is part of the radiant blue flame of existence. It's a channel of it, if you will, or diversion of it.
Mm-hmm. It is beautiful color
Mhm.
and lots of energy.
Yeah, I just feel energy.
Mm.
And to feel the light
Mm-hmm.
coming in the color, the light is in this blue color.
And we're being asked to dance with abandon.
Absolutely. The more we dance, the more we let go.
Mhm.
Oh, I just heard dance like no one's looking.
It is just the vibration. And the movement, but I don't have a body.
Okay. We're all energy, so.
Mhm.
On this planet, on this universe, form is almost gaseous. So there is not necessarily a solidness to what we think of as a quote unquote body. So it is easy to dance in the wind and to let your toes flutter like the leaves and just enjoy the embrace of what is here.
And the energy is just so uplifting, healing, and also at the same time, you feel that love that's just permeating this.
There's this freedom
Mm.
which is love, and love is freedom.
It's almost a sense of a mother and child. The bond that those two energies form in a perfect or glorified fashion, if you will. It is an expression of all that is vulnerable, all that is good, all that is loving, all that is compassionate, all that is healing.
I am really hoping those that are here with us are also experiencing this. It's hard to explain, but the feeling is magnificent.
There's also a,
The
go ahead.
beings that live here are of the same color as the planet. That beautiful blue, and their bodies are more like light or that gaseous feeling about the planet. similar to that. We might on Earth we might call it ghost-like, that there's an ethereal quality like that. That's the only way I can think to describe.
There's also twinkling lights of ancestors that are there, blessing us, affirming us.
Mhm. And right now, I can't see any of you, but I could feel the energy and the glow that is around you. Getting brighter and brighter. More empowering, more loving. A lot more freedom, like Marian said. A lot more love. It's taking us to a whole new level of energy that is also coming into us. I'm even feeling the vibrations, like my legs, as I'm walking or dancing through this place.
There's a crystal core as I walk towards the left,
Mm-hmm.
and that crystal core sends heartbeats out to various universes and various worlds. And that is a very healing energy that it sends out.
Mm-hmm.
And even though in human concepts, light can only travel so fast, but this goes far beyond our concept of how fast it can travel. In a sense, it's almost like the thought, and there it is. So it's a very sacred place.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, since this is your home place,
Mhm.
what is behind that crystal?
Behind the crystal is just supreme energy of the divine. It's beyond the words that humans have to describe. But in essence, it's a creator energy that I guess the best analogy would be an Eden-like realm within that pulsates with the creator's love.
It was pulling me, and it told me to ask you what it was. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anything else, ladies, that we are experiencing?
Oh, it's hard to leave your home planet. and sense that it's just time to withdraw back through the portal.
Back to the
Home of
bench
the
by the
children.
pond.
And then back to the house.
Mhm,
There's something else in the chest that needs to be discovered.
mhm.
I believe that it's on the inside of the lid. As you open the lid, something's taped there.
Okay. Back in. Wait until everyone comes in. Close the doors. Go back to the chest. Open the lid. Oh, there's an envelope.
Mhm.
Now, open it. Okay. Something written, handwritten, it looks like. And it's like calligraphy.
Mhm.
I will read. Remember, you are loved. Remember who you are. Remember, you are. Remember, you are always a part of us. Now there is a line that's I don't want me to read that aloud. So I'm just gonna read it to myself and
Mhm. You were to take that piece of paper with you.
mhm. Yep. Okay. I'm being directed now to close the chest. Which, by the way, Jazz, it's one from your home planet that came back with me.
Mhm.
Ladies, is there anything else that you are being told, shown, experiencing?
From the chest, you need to know that when things look like they're at their glummest, at their saddest, at their darkest, you are to return to the chest and be renewed and filled with hope.
Sure.
This abode, this humble yet beautiful home, is a wayfarer. It's a safe place. It is home in many, many dimensions. And you are to remember this always.
Sure. Thank you. Anyone else before we travel someplace else?
Don't forget the garden. It's
All
also
right.
in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
If you are grounded there and connect with the earth, with Mother Earth. It's also a way of connecting to yourself.
Thank you. Anything before we continue, Leaf?
No,
Okay,
I don't have it right now.
thank you. Okay. And now they want us to open those French doors again, but or those French type doors, once we open those doors, we're in a completely different place. And when I open the doors, walk through, we're going to be at 54211. 54211. I'm being told to go last, so guys, you ladies may go ahead. You will experience things and see things before I get there.
I'm seeing rolling hills as if in Ireland. There is a tour in front of us. We're being directed to approach the tour and ask whatever it is we seek.
So each take your turn. You don't have to state what it is you're seeking. That might be a private subject. But you can say if you're there or whatever else you're experiencing.
I'm also experiencing that we are close to the sea. See rocks, and I see
Mm-hmm.
the waves of the ocean. Birds flying, fast going down from the coast to the beach. Empty beach.
I get the sense of springtime, where the air is light and clear, and there are blossoms on the trees and flowers coming out.
I see a mound off to the left of the tour. Excuse me. And there is an opening, that mound, where light during the equinox passes through to a center point and then bounces back off to out through the other side. And this is the home of many ancestors. And you may know your own ancestors that are here.
So I am there now. And before I could ask, I heard we know what it is you seek. I have been being held, not in a bad way, but held by two beings, one on each side. And they're taking off like flying, just floating
Mhm.
and putting me down slowly near that mountain you were talking about. Where the light in the equinox hits the right way and bounces
Mhm.
off.
Mhm.
And from that place, I could see the ocean to my right.
Mhm.
And I could see the waves coming in, very calm waves, though. I could feel the breeze. I could hear the waves hitting the shore, crashing, nice and soft. It's like music, beautiful melody. And in front of me, I start to see souls, for all intents purposes, spirits of our ancestors, or at least my ancestors. But they're really all of our ancestors.
Yes.
The original ancestors, the ones that came to earth with the knowledge, with the healing abilities, with the full of the ability to love unconditionally, the ability with all those original high dimensional, high vibrational ways of being, with the knowledge of how to and what not to. And now I see that they are starting to send that knowledge through the waves to us so we can ignite, activate that knowledge within us.
And from us out to others.
Mhm. Now, Miriam, I see Miriam. See Miriam to my left. And she is like what I would say an amplifier of that energy. I see Leaf to the left of her, also amplifying. Now what they're doing is they're creating a full circuit. One is facing outward, one is facing inward. And it's just that knowledge, that activation is just coming through a full circuit, that energy. Jazz, I'm seeing you in the middle of
Mhm.
it all, helping that energy come out, using yourself as the conduit to send it out. From there to us, from us to others. Miriam and Leaf are kind of acting like a battery. So the more they send out, the more energy comes back in, so it multiplies. Never, ever ending. Activations, knowledge, vibrations, attunements, so to speak.
Yes. The ancestors are pleased that we are here. And they tell us that it is vital that this energy that has been experienced be taken outward. They have been the keepers for eons, and they're passing the torch, if you will. Or they're asking us to carry the torch at least for a while. And that torch, the more we send it out, the more others will receive the torch themselves. And it is a continuous process. Not only is there reciprocal, but the torch keeps going further and further and further and further and further. Not unlike the ripples in the pond or the waves in the sea.
Yes. I too heard that. Concur. This is not the first time we're here.
No.
We have worked together previous times. We have been here doing the same type of job previous times. Just seems that right now this is needed more than ever.
And I'm getting that, Miriam, you have a message from somebody that you're connected to at this site.
Sorry, the last thing I saw. I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I said, I'm sensing that you have a message for us. That while you're from some being that is here, some ancestor, some creative power.
Yeah, they are actually, they didn't live on Earth, they lived in Earth, in Agatha, and there was one of the doorways, and it's now time that they can give their wisdom to us, to everyone who's experiencing this new input of constant light and love that is streaming to us, and everyone can become like we are doing here right now, can become a lighthouse of this energy, sending it into the world. But you can also become a channel for these ancestors who have been here all the time, but they couldn't come through. It was too difficult, and now although we connected in the past, it was impossible. Those beings to pass it into the world, and now it can go into the world.
Thank you.
Again, I keep hearing this. Everything is simultaneous. It did not happen in the past, it is happening now. We can now start to switch easily into this different, in other lives, in other experiences. It's becoming, it's opening up, and that is what these ancestors are showing us by showing themselves to us.
Thank you.
And for anyone who wishes to come here And if you don't have, if you feel unsupported, if you will, if you think of the deep, loamy scent of rich soil, there's a unique scent to that. Or think of when you plant flowers and how you have a sense of that aroma that will help bring you to this place.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
A green candle will help as well.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Still feeling all the vibrations. Okay. Leave anything?
No, not right now. Sorry.
No. You're experiencing the same thing. I didn't know if you were getting something a little different or not. That's okay. So it is time now to put one thing that's very important to you into your heart. So in your hand, you imagine it. You close your hand and you just bring it to your heart and open it so the palm touches your skin. That is their gift to one of their gifts to us today, to help us bring our vibrations up whenever it is needed. Again, just put one thing in your palm of your hand, you close your hand, bring it to your heart, and then open the hand so the palm touches. Okay. And now that we are all experiencing this energy, it will continue to flow through us. And we are now not just the torch holders, we are now also the lighthouses, even more than before. We are brighter than we were before, and we will be seen, and we will be able to share this energy, this knowledge, this activation, this love with all that are going to be with us. Anyone we meet, anyone that crosses our path. And with that, unless there's anything else that you are hearing, they want us to just take that now and go back. Take a few breaths in and out. Still keeping your eyes closed, if you will. Bring yourself down to your zero. And if you don't know how to do that, just set the intention and you will feel the energy shift. Each and every one of you has been given a message as you were traveling back to your zero. If you wish to share, this is the time. If not, it is okay. Some may have been personal. Guys, anything or personal?
Just have a really deep sense of peace and joy.
Thank you. Guys,
New chapters are opening up in my life, and there's great excitement with that, and intense joy.
Miriam,
There is this one little seed that I brought with me to put it in my garden. See what comes out.
okay.
You'll be surprised.
And my message on the way back down is to remember that the holidays is something that is much more than what it appears to be. And to take that energy, multiply it, and hold on to it so it continues multiplying throughout the whole year. It's the spirit and the energy to have and to share with others. Take one deep breath. And you may open your eyes. I thank you, Leaf, Miriam, Jazz. I thank our audience for being here with us, and I hope you have been able to experience the joy, the love, the peace, the tranquility that we have been able to today. And again, I'm going to say it, if you ever desire to be here with us as a collective, the energy is much greater. The intention is much greater. You're all welcome. Again, you don't have to be shown. You don't even have to use your real name. And with that, just contact me at glendasmagicalcreations@gmail.com. Many blessings, much love. Have a great week. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.